All right, so here we are. I got the bench. Got some stuff out here today. As usual, a couple penguins, little mascots. They hang out. They're fun. They're freaking whimsical. These little guys, right? So that's why they're around all the time. People ask sometimes, like, "Hey, what's the penguins?" My buddy Nortopia, he got one in a package, and he's like, "So, is that eraser used for cleaning off the stone?" He's like, "No, it's just an eraser." But I like them. Anyway, so I got this Karasu, right? All right. So, you know, I don't know if you can really see. Got a couple of little Karasu pattern pieces in there, like little pattern indicators, and a little bit of a swoosh mark. Yeah, I don't know what that is, layering. And look at the side though, right? Look at that side there is like crazy, right? You know, that's the Karasu pattern, right? That line there, a little easier to see there, that line, right, is the Karasu pattern running through the stone. So what I think is, it's not so pronounced now, but I think when the lapping gets to there, it's very close here, right? I think you're going to see some more of those traditional flakes. So like, what is Karasu? Well, it's a pattern. Translates to crow or something like that. So you know, people call it the crow because the pattern is supposed to look like, you know, crows in flight. Yeah, my fingers, that was crows in flight. So anyway, I got this out, and I've had it a while, and just figured I'd start taking a deeper look. I've honed a bunch on it, so I kind of know it already, but you know, I just lapped it again, and it's not a perfect stone. It's not. So like, you know, for me, I don't care, you know. But like over here, I think there's two marks. You know, you have this line here, right? That's fine. Okay. But then here and here, there's a couple of suji that like open up a little bit. And I hone on it, and I don't have a problem with it, but you know, that's me. You know, I've honed on a million stones and a million razors or whatever, and I just, you know, stuff like that is not really anything for me to worry about. And this guy I got out. All right, this is a Koma from a bazillion years ago. There's a piece from a larger piece I got from a sword polisher, a real Togishi, over near Kyoto. And I've had this for like a really long time. The little K, I used to do that on all my nagura because I didn't know the kanji in the beginning, so I put like little Sharpie marks on them and then sealed them. And most of them I just wiped out. And this one I'm going to leave because it reminds me of when I first started, you know. So anyway, so this is a hard stone, right? Feels hard. You know, you lap it, it's hard, right? But like, hard. What does hard mean? Hard means a lot of things. So I got this out, and you can see that the slurry is predominantly, you know, from the Koma. That is a pretty hard Koma, you know. So we know that this is the base stone. This Karasu is, you know, harder than the Koma, which is good, you know, because it makes honing a little easier. But you can see, right? You can see like there's some base stone in it. It's not pure white. But that's okay. You're going to get that. It's an abrasive stone. It's going to kick up base stone. The only time that you don't kick up base stone is like when your base stone is like this hard. Like this is a Tomo Nagura I cut from like the hardest stone I've ever owned. I sold it years ago to a guy in Florida, and the guy sold it to someone else who recently just contacted me. Actually, he was looking to buy this, and no. I would love to help the guy out, and but two things. It wouldn't be helping him out because this is like the hardest tomo in the world, and that stone is the hardest stone in the world. So this tomo on that stone it was cut from, forget about it. It takes you a month to make like light slurry. So the honing sensation here is like kind of crazy. This is definitely one of those melted chocolate bar honing sensations, but it's not really pronounced. Like it's a lower grade version of that, I guess I could say. All right, and anyway, this is going to be quick. I'm not going to do like a full thing. I just want to show the thing off and the stone off rather, and get a little bit of the feel down on video. And I'm running 3 cameras, so I wanted to see what that edit was like. So this is probably going to post in a month after I figure out how to do like editing on 3 cameras. Anyway, the feeling is really good. It's really fine. It's slick, but it's not glassy. It feels hard, but it has sensation. There's pushback. It doesn't feel like I'm honing on granite. I hate those granite stones. You know, even this stone, well, the one this was cut from, it was hard as hell, but it had feeling. You know, it had that good honing feeling, as my honing buddy in Japan likes to say. You want that good honing feeling. Yes. So we're back. All right. I just went over there to clean it off a little bit. I'm at my bench, so there's no running water. Anyway, just wanted to make a little tomo slurry here. Now, because this is ultimately harder than, you know, everything on the planet, whenever I use it to slurry, predominantly the slurry that comes up, I'm not going to say it's like 100% from the stone, from the Waseido, the Hanzei, and the Hanyama. But, you know, close to that. All right? So people ask me all the time, like, yeah, hey, why don't you just use a diamond nagura? I have one, actually, in here. I have one of these, right? I use in dire emergencies. I use it when I want to do something. But like when I want to hone, right? I want to create slurry with tomo nagura. This creates inevitably way finer slurry, you know, than this ever will. This is 1200 grit, right? This is, I don't know, ridiculous grit, and then the action breaks it down further, where this just puts marks on the top of my stone, and you may not see them, but they're there, okay, and you're pulling up chunks that are, you know, comparable to a 1200 grit, and like 1200 grit was passed by me a long time ago, so I have no reason to be there, okay? People like it, they want to hone in 5 minutes, they have a secret squirrel approach to honing where they create a new bevel and hone to finish inside of 10 laps. Great, you know, great. Parlor tricks are not my thing. They've never been my thing. Anyway, so the feeling on the stone, on the tomo nagura slurry, is very similar to that, what I felt with Koma. A little finer, of course, and a little more drag on the blade, of course. Oh yeah, this is a Wester's hollow, full hollow. Wester's goes easy. It's like a little 5/8 or a little smaller than that at this point. I've had it a long time. So my first razor. Well, not my first. First one I threw out. This is the first one I actually shaved with. If you ever heard me tell the story about going to a butcher to get a razor honed, that's it. Yes, it's true, I did that. Well, the guy said he knew how to hone razors. I tell you the truth, it wasn't a great job, but it worked. You know, probably better than like a lot of edges that people out there on the internet are charging for. Certainly, there's a lot of people out there that hone well. It's not what I'm trying to say. Anyway, the feeling is really good, and I'm basically done here. It's a really nice Karasu. It's not too big. Can be used for, you know, nagura progressions, but the size here, like if you're working botan, you could do it, right? You can. It'll work, you know, but you're gonna like quadruple your effort because an 8-inch stone is like twice as long as this, and you're just gonna get a lot more breakdown done on a bigger stone. You get it done more quickly too. Yeah, this stone's got a little weirdness down at the toe, and the stone's not like perfectly flat. It's lapped for like, you know, Etsy flat, but it's not lapped for Keith flat. And so I'm not getting that perfect undercut, but I'm getting pretty good undercut, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to get up almost into the stabilizer on that one side, like over here. Over here, actually. Coming in like a little high, because to be completely honest, blade needs a little work. It's been around a long time. It's been through hell. Yeah, I got undercut there, but not like I really like, but the working part of the blade, which is, you know, if you hone, right, you really shouldn't worry about this piece like getting tied up against a stabilizer. I do. I always nick stabilizers as a result because I actually shave with that part of the heel. But shouldn't really worry about it. And everything forward of that is like really Gucci, but I may do a little work on this blade just to get it to where I want it. Anyway, so that's the Westers. That's the Karasu. Until next time, everyone, remember, have fun, keep honing, you know. Fall is here officially now, I think, and I can't wait for some cool attempts. All right? Talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.